After almost 2 weeks of being marooned in the mountain town of Smithers, British Columbia, it's finally time to continue our journey into the great Canadian North. For this leg of our travels, we'll be joined by our new friends as we explore what it's like to spend 4 nights in the presence of the Salmon Glacier, bearing witness to some of the most incredible views we have ever seen, and collecting yet another top favorite camp spot. We're the slow roamers. Let's roam. We've all had those times in our lives when nothing seems to go quite right. It's part of life, simply unavoidable. It so happens that we've been stuck in one of those stretches for almost 2 weeks. With an unexpected camera failure, followed by a malfunctioning electrical component, and then shipping of new items being delayed, we found ourselves marooned in Smithers for a considerably longer period of time than we had intended. Life on the road has shown us time and again the importance of adapting to challenges, staying positive, and making the best of what we have. Thankfully, our friends in Smithers graciously took us in, offering us a place to recharge and receive packages. While waiting, some fellow travelers from across the pond found us. Christian, Andrea, and their dog Nacho have traveled all the way from Switzerland to do the Pan American Highway. We had been in contact on the internet prior, and our delay allowed them to catch up to us. As we still have a few days to burn before our items arrive, we're venturing out to camp alongside Babine Lake and explore the area surrounding Grand Isle. A couple nights here allow us to get well acquainted with our new friends, swap stories, and have a few laughs. As we're now directed to the start of the Pan American Highway, the people we meet up north will likely become familiar faces as we travel south over the following 2 years. Having some familiar faces to reach out to on the road is always something you want and will likely need as a traveler. Even with the 2 of us, it can get lonely on the road, and sprinkling our travels with some human interaction helps to keep us as well-rounded humans. Sitting around a fire, cooking food, and eating in the presence of other people is one of our most fundamental human needs, and it's all too often overlooked and underrated.
Well, today's the day. We have been waiting in Smithers for almost 2 weeks now, and our new camera has shown up and the charger has shown up. So we're just going to Purelator now to get our the last package, and then we'll be leaving Smithers today. Finally, it's been a really great time here, but it's time to move on. So yeah, woo! Okay. When we're like moving from place to place, we like to kind of link up different towns or areas or whatever with gravel roads. And today we're driving the Mitten, and it's just a gravel stretch that kind of goes from the Hazelton area up to a ways up on the 37. It's just like a stretch of gravel that we can drive, and it's a lot of fun. We are going to be mapping it on Onyx. We're working with Onyx and just doing some mapping for them. This is going to be on there as just like a super easy route to get a little bit of gravel in your tires and yeah, just have fun, you know. What did we just find? Glacier.
Eventually, we found ourselves on the way into Stewart, British Columbia, along the 37A. This route, if you haven't done it already, requires both driver and passenger to continuously crane their necks to catch glimpses of the towering mountains overhead. If you find yourself sore, feel free to ice your aches and pains in any of the glacier-fed lakes or rivers along the way. Directly adjacent to Stewart is the southernmost entrance into Alaska. When you enter the town, there is no border stop, as this road eventually dead ends a little past the Salmon Glacier up the mountainside back in British Columbia.
Salmon Glacier.
We quickly passed through the little town of Hyder and found ourselves once again ascending into the mountains. We were going glacier hunting. Suffice to say, the Salmon Glacier is an impressive sight to behold. Unfortunately, it has dwindled considerably from its former glory.
Welcome to my glacier.
Is this your glacier?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
When referencing pictures I have of this place from 2017, it's easily apparent that back then the ice was considerably higher up the walls of the mountains than they are today. Those photos were taken near the end of the summer, whereas we're just at the beginning of the summer this year. It's a sad reality that one day, this ice may no longer exist. We eventually found our friends again who had come ahead of us, parked up, and settled in for the night. If you're enjoying this film right now and would like to support us, please consider hitting those like and subscribe buttons, and share if you feel like doing so. Our audience is out there, they just don't know we exist, and we need your help to spread the word. Not long after arriving, Miss Dorothy Post, a fellow Pan American traveler, rolled into our camp and decided to stay.
Well, today we're gonna go and hike to that waterfall right there. We are doing it with all the new friends. We've got Flurry Adventures and we've got Dorothy Post. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun little adventure down the mountainside to the glacier and then up to the waterfall. Excited for it. You guys ready to go?
Absolutely. Yes.
We are. All right. Bit cold, is it?
Yeah.
On here.
Ice cube.
Don't you?
So cool.
There you go.
I may or may not have just left my phone on a rock down there. Oops. He got it.
Really ran up that.
Thanks, Bay. You are so fast.
Adventure guy.
It's the hat. It's
Overland hat. Oh, it's really cold down below. It's really.
The first day complete, we gathered to share a meal together. Sitting there, eating with new friends, I couldn't help but envision the myriad of new and interesting locales that we would spend evenings eating good food with good people. The adventures, views, and experiences that lie ahead are tantalizing and alluring, making one feel the desire to run towards them. But time is not something we can hasten, and we should instead attempt to slow it down, savoring each moment, etching it into our minds, so that when we inevitably look back on these moments later on in life, the memory is clear and readily available. The Salmon Glacier Valley is still a heavily mined area with a large gold mine already in place and a possible second on its way. Back in the 1980s, a collection of mine shafts were dug into the mountainsides and can be seen from the road. Back in 2017, I was able to drive to a number of them to explore inside. However, with the increased popularity of the area and worries about liability, The industrial owners have closed down access, so we were unable to explore. Although exploration of the various mine shafts wasn't a possibility, we were allowed a quick glimpse of the Grand Glacier before we turned back.
All right, tour guide Alex, let's go.
There is another glacier right there. Can you see it? It's amazing. Lots of snow. So we got one last little mission to do before we leave the Salmon Glacier, and that is to go and find a snow cave that our friend Dorothy told us about. So here we go.
More cold plunge opportunities.
Holy moly, babe.
What the heck?
Let's go inside.
Okay.
Well, although I really want to go inside, because I actually fear the wrath of our mothers, I'm not going to. And also there's been pretty recent ice fall right there, so probably not super advisable. I would rather not be one of those people that get buried in ice. So we're just gonna observe from here and
Sounds cold.
sounds cold? Yeah, anyway, yeah. Stay safe, people, stay safe.
I mean, the view out from the ice cave ain't bad either.
Should we just do the slip and slide into the glacial pond?
What is with you and
Phew!
just dying of hypothermia? Like, come on.
Come on, Wim Hof. Channel your inner Wim Hof.
Yeah.
Alright, it's another Bootski adventure with Adventure Alex. Let's go!
Watch the old man hurt himself doing this.
Alex.
Adventure Alex! Adventure Meg!
Oh god.
There you go, honey. That was a good slide.
Oh
my goodness.
I'm gonna have frostbite on my butt. What does it look like?
It's just wet. Just about wet.
Well, guys, friends have left us. We've done our last little pond dip this morning, and then it's finally time to head further up north. I hope you guys enjoyed this interesting episode of lots and lots of views of a really, really beautiful area of BC. And yeah, if you guys are new here, welcome. And to all of those who choose to watch our videos every week, thank you so much. We appreciate it. And until the next one, keep on roaming.